Hi, I'm Candace, Global Trainer for Topcon Healthcare. In this video, we are going to review the Topography Map tab on the CA-800. On the measurement screen, select the Map tab on the left. This screen provides a topography map of the cornea. Select OD for right eye, or OS to view the left eye. In the scale section on the right, Absolute will give you a map with color coding following a standardized scale, so it is easier to tell at a glance how typical or atypical the anterior corneal curvature is. Furthermore, in order to properly compare two maps, such as between eyes or between two different visits, the scales must be identical, so Absolute is needed in such cases. Alternatively, select Normalized to customize the map's color coding to that particular measurement and examine the cornea in greater detail. The full range of colors are used to describe the curvature of that particular corneal measurement. Be aware that due to the scale having a smaller step size between colors, the cornea may at first glance appear to have a lot of irregularity. The map section at the lower right allows you to choose between an axial or tangential topography map. Axial maps describe the corneal curvature in relation to the axis, resulting in a smoother map and more general view of the corneal curvature and power. Tangential maps provide local curvature information about individualized areas of the cornea, and hence provide more detail and accuracy, particularly for the periphery. At the upper right are different options for displaying the topography map. Map provides a two-dimensional map, 3D provides a three-dimensional view, and Prof, short for profile, displays the curvature profile for each principal meridian, along with the difference between meridians. The tabs above the topography allow the selection of different metrics related to the topography in the area to the left of the map. K for Keratometry displays simulated keratometry values for the principal meridians over 3 mm zone, along with the eccentricity value for each meridian and the amount of anterior corneal astigmatism. Unlike true keratometry, SIM-Ks have their steep and flat axis exactly 90 degrees apart. I for Indices provides several useful values to describe the anterior corneal surface. Astigmatism quantifies the astigmatism over the central zone and a larger zone. This is important to consider for rigid contact lens fitting. Average pupillary power, or APP, provides a single value for the corneal power over the central 4.5 mm zone. Asphericity is a measure of how the anterior corneal shape differs from a spherical cornea. You can select your preferred form for expressing asphericity in the settings and access a detailed description if needed. The amount of longitude spherical aberration provided by the anterior cornea is expressed in diopters. This compares the central corneal zone with the cornea 8 mm from the apex and quantifies how more or less powerful the corneal periphery is compared to the central cornea. Curvature irregularity is an expression of the irregularity of cornea curvature, expressed as a standard deviation over a 4.5 mm area. Asymmetry quantifies how the flattest and steepest halves of the cornea differ over the central 4.5 mm zone. The AK, or Apical Keratometry tab, provides metrics related to Keratoconus. AK quantifies the curvature at the corneal apex. Apical Gradient of Curvature, or AGC, displays the average rate of change of curvature away from the apex. Superior-inferior, or SI, compares the average curvature of two matched zones in the superior and inferior cornea to reveal differences between the two. Keratoconus Probability Index, or KPI, is calculated from the previous three indices and states a percentage likelihood that the cornea has keratoconus. P for Pupil displays the outline of the pupil on the topography map and provides useful values related to the pupil. Corneal diameter is the horizontal width of the cornea in millimeters. KC provides the central corneal curvature in diopters. APP, or average pupillary power, quantifies the corneal power over both 3 mm and 4.5 mm zones. Pupil decentration displays the horizontal and vertical decentration of the pupil center with respect to the optical axis. And average pupil is the average pupil diameter in millimeters. The pupil metrics related to the photopic pupil captured during topography unless additional pupil measurements have been captured during pupillometry acquisition. Thank you for watching. For more information, please go to topconhealthcare.com.